Okay, this is question 2 off Unit 2 on the quiz. A teacher wanted to know how well the gifted students in her class performed to other classes. So she wants to know what percentile they're banging at. She administers a standardized test with a mean of 50, standard deviation of 10. She got 31 students and has the average score of 55. What is the what's the percentile? So the first thing we know is we know that the average for the population is what, 50? Okay, and we know the standard deviation is 10. We know that her class size is 31. Oops. And we know that they scored 55. I'm going to call that X bar. That's the average. 55. So the trick on this is we're talking about averages, so we're going to use the standard deviation of the means. So I want to figure out the standard deviation of the means. Let me expand this just a bit so we get it all in. So in order to do that, then there's a form. This is the central limit theorem, right? So what I'll do is I'll take the standard deviation of the population, which is 10. I'm going to divide that by the square root of my sample size. So that's square root, parentheses, my sample size is at 31 for students. Okay, and I come up with 1.796. Now again, I want to know what percentile they're hidden at. So what I'm going to do is remember that we use the norm disk. Remember that video, that's the one we're going to use. Okay. And my average is 55. The population average is 50. My standard deviation, instead of using the population standard deviation, I'm going to use the standard deviation of the means. And I want it to be cumulative. I want to know what percentile it is. Hit true. Enter. I end up with 0.9973. So there should be an answer on the quiz. But that's how you do it. And that's why you take sample sizes, that standard deviation. See how much better resolution we get than the standard deviation by itself? That's the whole point of this. The larger the sample size, the more sure we can be about our results.